Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I'm going to do another page in my scavenger hunt journal. And one of the things that you have to have, and I need to read it so I can tell you exactly what it says about it. Okay, where's my paper? I wrote down somewhere where it was. Where is it? 28. Okay. Paper bag insert, which means you have a paper bag and you insert it somehow, however you want, into the journal. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to insert a paper bag, and I'm trying to decide where's a good place. I'm trying to kind of work, back and forth around. Okay, let's just do it right here. And sorry about the wiggly camera. I forgot once again to get my little clippy thing down before I got started. And one more. Okay, so if we insert our paper bag here, it will actually fit inside. Now, there is nothing that says I have to keep this paper bag this big. I can cut it down and insert it. I think I can, and so I'm going to. Let me get my handy dandy homemade tear ruler here. And kind of hard to tear a paper bag. Okay, so here's my paper bag, and we're going to insert it right here. And one of the easiest ways to do that, you could glue it. I have done it before where you just put a bead of glue right here and then you just put it right there and hold it until it glues itself in. And that works, and it actually works pretty well. Maybe we'll do that and then we'll add a little washi tape. I'm just putting it right along this edge, and I think I'm going to do it up a little bit. Okay, and I'm just going to hold it here and let it kind of glue itself in. I do want it to be able to move, so we're going to let it set like that. And I'm going to leave it for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, now while I was letting that, and it's still not completely dry, but it's tacked down pretty good. I also took my ruler and just really pressed down right on that seam where I've got the glue, pressing it into the book. And then I kind of did this with it, and then I kind of did this with it, and it's in there pretty good. So I'm happy with that. I am going to go ahead and add some washi tape, but I did want to show you that you can do this. I've done it in journals before and didn't even add any washi tape. But I'm also going to use patterned paper. I've got these pieces of patterned paper that all coordinate. Now these three, have the turquoise and these three don't, but all of them have the brown and the kind of mustardy color. So those are the papers I'm going to use to decorate this bag. And I may use some of them also over here and over here. I don't know. I'm trying to find some washi tape that I think will go with this. This one will go really well because it's got the orange and stuff in it, but it is really skinny, and I don't know if that's enough to actually do much. This one is wider, and I don't think it actually really goes with those, but it won't distract from them either. So this may be what I use. The other one that I thought I might could use would be this kind of black and white one. But I think because there's brown in these papers that this one's actually better. It's hard to decide. Now I probably could have gone and looked at all my washi tapes and found something, but I didn't really want to go over there and do that. So I had these right here. So, and I have some wider ones that came with these, but I put them in a basket to use on a project, and I think they're in the house. So we're just going to use this one. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and this may actually be, you know, a lot of it covered up anyway, because we're putting the papers on. But this is just some extra insurance, so it doesn't really matter if it shows or not. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. But I do want it to be sort of straight. And I did put some glue on both of those, so they will stay better than they would have. So we glued the bag in, and then we also glued the washi tape on it, so it should be really good. Now, these papers happen to be about the right size. And this is geometric. I think it goes really good with that. And let's see. And this has some blue in it, so it'll kind of look pretty good with that, I think. I think we're just going to use these two. Then we don't have to fret over it. And we can just keep going. Move those aside. Okay. Now then, I tore the bag. Let me move this out of the way and put my pin in this so that I'm not, while I'm getting the papers ready, that way I don't have to deal with okay. I tore the bag, so I want to tear the papers too. The only problem with that idea is that they really don't need to be much smaller, but actually it probably doesn't matter because I can just ink the border around them. So we're gonna not worry about that. Let's move the washi tapes out of the way. Put that one back in its little place, or I'll end up with another one that I can't find. Okay, so I'm gonna trim this, and then I'm gonna trim it here. And then we're going to do a little bit on each side and hope that we can get that to tear, because it doesn't always want to tear when you're that close. Okay, so far so good. Let's do this one. Okay. So there we've got our two patterned papers that we're going to put on the bag. And so our washi tape actually will show since we tore them down a little bit, but that's actually good. I'm okay with that. Okay. So, of course, we have to ink everything. And, okay. Let's get out some ink. And I think I'm going to use my good old sepia that I love because it's my favorite. Although, this orange blossom is a similar color and it's orangey, and there's some orange and gold stuff in here. So I think we'll just use that one. I'm going to go ahead and go in here and ink that too, just so it looks better. And it might be a good idea to glue those shut. Just so that it's less unwieldy. Well, we probably ought to do the inside of the bag too, because we're just gonna ink this bag. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some there. Now we want to ink the papers. It might have been fun to ink these in that light blue, but I'm already doing it this way, so. Okay. And I think I am going to glue that down. You just make everything lay flatter. Okay. And now we're gonna, let me get something to put under this. Okay. Oh, I didn't get enough of this around the edges. Okay. Sorry, my brain was going, and I wasn't talking to you. I was just thinking in my head, and got some news that's kind of bothering me today. So my brain is focusing on that instead of this, and I'm trying to focus on this so I don't have to think about that. Anyway, there is my bag, and now I could put down 66 or 67 for where I put this, but I think I'm going to have to put them both down because I did go ahead and use them both. And I used the bag and the patterned paper and the washi tape. And now I've got some lace and ribbon that I want to use. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to add the lace and the ribbon kind of beside it? You know, on these 2 pages? Might that be fun? I don't know. See, I wasn't thinking about it involving 2 pages when I made the decision. I think I'm just going to make a little collage with it right on here because the green is in here and so is this color in this particular paper. So that's what we're going to do. So you just talk to yourself a minute and you make a decision whether it's the right one or not. Only time will tell. And actually, since it's art, I don't guess that it really matters. I can do whatever I want. And here's some little bits that I'm putting in my trashy stuff that I'm not throwing away. Okay, so we're going to start with this. And I'm going to put it right there. And this is a lace that actually sticks on. Okay, let's see if we can grab where the edge is. And so we're going to do the same pinking edge to this. Not that it really will show up a whole lot on the okay. This is kind of like using double-sided tape. In fact, that's probably what it is. So you have to be careful that you don't pull off the tape when you are trying to take the paper off. I almost did. I think I'm letting, this is geometrical patterns, and so I'm going to let my need for symmetry, I'm going to let it be the boss of me at this moment. And it's probably not going to be perfect because I'm sitting here in front of it instead of on top of it, but that's okay. I like that. And so we've used ribbon and lace and patterned paper and a paper bag insert and washi tape. And we haven't even touched these 2 pages. We just have it inserted in between them. So yay. And truthfully, I have plenty of pages in here, so inserting another page was really not necessary. But I like it, and then we may come back and put something in that bag later. But for right now, we're going to write these down for page 66 and 67. And the ribbon is number 44, 66, and 67. And I already have it on page 57. Lace is 43. I already have it on page 2, but I'm going to put it on 66 and 67 also. Patterned paper is 20. And I have it on a page 14 also. Paper bag insert 28, 66, 67, and washi tape is 16, 66, and 67. And that's everything. That's quite a bit for today. I'm moving right along here and having a lot of fun with this. I hope that you're enjoying it, and I hope your pages are moving along too. God bless you. Bye-bye.